Welcome back. You're still watching Week in Focus. Our government has refuted international media reports implying that it bought surveillance technology from a UK-based firm to crash opposition political rallies. This follows a news report that made rounds on social media indicating that the Uganda government had bought surveillance equipment allegedly to suppress the opposition. In a report, the Uganda Media Center Deputy Executive Director Colonel Shaban Bantariza explained that the opposition is not an enemy of government and that it has enough equipment to deal with criminal activists. Here's more.
Yesterday, a report that was aired on the BBC Newsnight made rounds on the social media, claiming that the government of Uganda had procured equipment allegedly to crush the opposition. According to the report published by NGO Privacy International in collaboration with Gamma Group, the equipment was to be used to suppress the opposition ahead of the 2016 polls. The Deputy Executive Director of Uganda Media Center, Colonel Shaban Bantariza, explains that the content of the report is an insult to the Ugandan government that has enough equipment to protect her citizens.
And it issued a report attacking Uganda as having allegedly bought that surveillance equipment from a UK-based firm and used it to surveil, suppress, and or crush Ugandan opposition politicians.
The alleged equipment, according to the report, if installed, will be an abuse of human rights to freedom of speech. Bantariza explains how and where the said equipment in question is installed.
The alleged surveillance in Uganda Security Service is reported to be usable, and I quote, to covertly be deployed in buildings, vehicles, computers, mobile phones, cameras, and other equipment, which is deemed worthy for information extraction or surveillance.
Bantariza emphasizes that the information, however, is so baseless and that Ugandans should ignore it because it is aimed at tarnishing the country's image.
The content of the above-mentioned report by Privacy International and their collaborators, the BBC, is outright fallacious. It's misleading with a hidden intent to malign the Ugandan government.
With more events unfolding, it leaves no room for one to wonder if indeed the country is ready for the February vote. Jocelyn Chibule, WBS TV in Kampala.
Now, URA Commissioner, Customs Mr. Dickson Kateshumbwa directed all URA officials to stop penalizing traders who break customs laws, but rather send them to jail. Kateshumbwa said traders found guilty of breaking the customs laws should be taken to jail before the issuance of any penalties. Here's more.
The chairman of CASITA, Evaristo Kayondo, has clarified more about this directive by the Commissioner of a Uganda Revenue Authority, writing to all customs to stop giving penalties to traders, but rather send them to jail first.
He's recommending that we should start with imprisonment, and penalty should only come as a result of failure by imprisonment or where management decides so.
Kayondo maintains that as an association, they have come up with resolutions to help protect the traders. He also called upon the URA Commissioner Customs, Mr. Dickson Kateshumbwa, to immediately release the already detained traders.
That all those who have been imprisoned relating to this matter must be released within 1 week, immediately. Otherwise, we are again given 1 week again to reconverge for a possible action, just in case it is not withdrawn immediately.
Some of the traders we spoke to, including Gerard Muhumza, a member of the Rio Global Logistic Limited, has also appealed to the commissioner to revise his decision. Kibirige Mohammed, a trader on Market Street, says this decision from the URA Commissioner Customs may be politically motivated. Wizagania Judith, reporting for WBS Business.
It seems you're one of the people who want the government to fail, because you can't imprison someone who is paying taxes to support the government actions and activities. Instead, you're imprisoning us to hold our money or even make us go back in village.
Now, big numbers turned up for the Requiem Mass of the late Shikran star Harriet APAKO at St. Peter's Church in Zambia at 1 p.m. The heroic player succumbed to malaria and passed on Thursday morning at Rubaga Hospital. Our reporter Olivia Nakate was there, and here are some of the details.
It was a sad moment as the public mourned the dismissal of netball star player Harriet APAKO. The memorial service was held at St. Peter's Church in Zambia, and later her body was assembled for public viewing at National Council of Sports headquarters in the MTN Arena, Lugogo. Shikran's coach Rashid Mbilu described the late as a self-driven person who loved her career with all her heart.
I'll not forget Harriet APAKO. She has been the good player on the national team, even in the clubs. She has been disciplined. She could not quarrel with anybody, even umpires. Everyone has been social to everybody in the game.
Just like his fellow coach, Fred Mugera, who initiated APAKO into netball, defined the late as multi-talented.
First time I met Harriet was in 1985 as she was playing, I think it was the zonal netball tournament when she was in senior primary school. And so I picked interest because the way I saw her playing in netball, she was as if she was a grown-up. She was talented. So when she came the following year in 86, we were supposed to go for national novices in Entebbe. And as we assembled the players, we realized that we were lacking a center player. So what I did was to go to the school and request for permission from the school authority.
APAKO started her netball career in Rale's netball team in 1986, later joined the National Insurance Corporation before connecting to the Uganda Police netball team. Her fellow players had a lot to say about the fallen netball star.
Really, we have missed Harriet APAKO. APAKO, she has been a very, very, very good player. We have missed her a lot. I don't know what to say, but she was really a very, very good player.
The late died at 43, survived by 4 children, 1 boy and 3 girls. Harriet has spent over 17 years on the national team. Burial is said tomorrow at her ancestral grounds in Kaperamaido. A person who dies is either remembered for the good or bad deeds. Blessed is a person who brings honor upon his nation. Olivia Nakate, WBS TV Sports.
Thank you for watching Week in Focus. My name is Daniel Lutaya. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook at WBS TV Uganda. If you missed any of the action, be sure to visit our YouTube channel, WBS TV Uganda. Bye-bye for now.